Venus Frills, can I help you?
Could I speak to Mr. Roberto Gatti?
Speaking.
Hi, this is Sarah, Miss Fraser's colleague.
How can I help you?
I would like to place an order.
Sure.
The order is for stockings and silk tops.
I see.
Is there something wrong?
No, I expected to deal with Miss Fraser in person.
It was Miss Fraser who, in person, asked me to call you.
No problem then.
Anyway, I'll ask Miss Fraser to send you an email to confirm the order.
That's not necessary.
I would like to order 90 pairs of stockings and 50 silk tops, with a 5% discount as previously agreed.
Yes. Could you please quote the item number from the catalogue?
Yes. Hollywood Stockings number 900H15 and Bunny Girl Silk Tops 701BG344.
When do you need these items?
We need the goods urgently. Can you dispatch them as soon as possible?
No problem. The goods can be delivered by the end of next week. What about the method of payment?
We'll pay by bank transfer.
Fine. Do you have all the necessary information?
Yes, thank you. That's all. Goodbye.
If you let me know your size, I would like to send you one of our two-piece lace sets as my personal gift to you.
Ah, well, I'm a size 14. Thank you.
My pleasure. Bye.
Hi, are you okay? I'm sure you are. To our training session then. Today, we're going to learn how to place an order, to say catalog numbers, to ask about delivery times, to talk about payment methods. As you have seen, Sarah, Lucy's colleague, is calling Roberto, the manager of a company that supplies lingerie. She is calling on behalf of Lucy and wants to place an order. She says, I would like to place an order. And then she specifies, I would like to order, remember, 90 pairs of stockings and 50 silk tops. She also reminds Roberto to give them a 5% discount as previously agreed. That means as accepted earlier. When you place an order, you must supply the item number. Roberto asks, could you please quote the item's number from the catalog? And Sarah answers, Hollywood Stockings number 900H15 and Bunny Girl Silk Tops number 701BG344. When you are on the phone, it is important to read the numbers and letters slowly and clearly. It is also important to decide when the items will be delivered or dispatched. That is, sent to your home or company. Roberto asks, when do you need these items? And Sarah answers, we need the goods urgently. Can you dispatch them as soon as possible? Roberto answers, the goods can be delivered by the end of next week. However, as sometimes there may be a problem, you can say, I am sorry, but there is a 2-week delivery time, or I am afraid there is a problem. We cannot dispatch the goods before. Finally, they discuss a money matter. That is the method of payment. Roberto asks Sarah, "What about the method of payment?" Sarah says, "We'll pay by bank transfer." There are many payment methods. These include bank transfer or wire transfer, a method of transferring money from one bank account to another. On account, when the items will be paid for later. COD, cash on delivery, when it is agreed that the goods are paid for on arrival. I am sorry, but that's the end of today's lesson. Bye, and see you soon for another workout.
What time is it? 2 o'clock. Miranda said that I have to practice my talk. How embarrassing. There must be a list of recommendations here. Ah, here they are. Good. Let's try then. 1, introduce yourself. Good morning. My name is Linda Hardy, and I'm the personal assistant to Miranda Cunningham. Not bad. 2, specify the content. This morning, I'd like to talk to you about our legal firm. What comes next? Define your objective. My objective is to demonstrate our firm's progress. Now, introduce the structure of your presentation. My talk will be divided into 2 parts. Part 1 will deal with the activities carried out in our firm, and Part 2 with how we deal with our clients. By the way, I also have to deal with the financial aspects of our firm. All right, moving on to the financial aspects. Now, how am I supposed to conclude? This brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope I survived this experience. Oh no, I forgot the question and answer session. If you have any questions to ask, please don't hesitate to do so. I have some questions. Why do I have to do this? Why can't Miranda handle this? Why can't I just do my job?
Hi everybody. Ready for another business workout? Have you ever given a presentation? If not, no problem, as today we are going to talk about it. Today we are going to learn how to introduce yourself, to introduce the objective, the content, and the structure of your presentation, to introduce a new subject, to conclude, and to introduce the question and answer session. As you have seen, Linda has to give a presentation. A presentation is a talk giving information about something. Luckily, Miranda has left a list of recommendations. There are indeed some basic rules to follow if you want to give a successful presentation. First, you must introduce yourself. Good morning. My name is Linda Hardy, and I am the personal assistant to Miranda Cunningham. She could also say, hello, I am Linda Hardy, and I am here on behalf of Miranda Cunningham. Then you have to introduce the subject of your presentation. This morning, I'd like to talk to you about, and your main objective. My objective is. After that, you will introduce the structure of your presentation. Linda says, my talk will be divided into, remember, 2 parts. Part 1 will deal with the activities carried out in our firm, and Part 2 with how we deal with our clients. Or she could say, first of all, I am going to look at something and then at something else. During your presentation, you may have to move to another subject. How do you do that? Moving on to the financial aspects, or moving on to the advertising campaign, etc. You can also say, next I'll deal with the advertising campaign. When you give a presentation, it's important to conclude it appropriately. Linda says, "This brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention." You can also say, "This concludes my talk. Thank you very much." Every talk or presentation ends with a question and answer session. If you have any questions to ask, please don't hesitate to do so. Sometimes you can limit the time and say, "We only have time for 3 or 4 questions," or, "Because time is short, we shall be taking questions only on a specific subject. Because time is short, I have to say goodbye. See you next time."